Hello, everyone. This is Wayne again. It's November 21st, 2019, and I'm here to make another video continuing where I left off from last time. So it's been, I can't remember the dates that I did the last video. I would assume about a month or so from before. I remember being quite optimistic about looking for a new job, sort of making a workaround um, concerning not being able to find a software programming job right away. So far, I still haven't been successful. The motivation to continue to send out resumes has actually um, been dampened a bit. I did for a while keep sending out resumes. I received emails from several uh, recruiters, but it seems that they're all looking for degrees, like not diplomas. So, university educated. My mother also had a patient whose son apparently started his own software company. His name was Jeff. So she gave me his contact information. I actually sent him an email, basically introducing myself and asking if he needed any help or if he was taking junior programmers. So his response in his email was actually a good response, basically saying that he's not looking for anybody in a junior level. Most companies now are looking for someone with senior level talent and experience. Most of them don't have time for juniors to train anybody. His suggestion to me was to pick a niche or pick a subject of study like Android or C++ or whatever, and basically get all the books I can, read them, try all of the experiments and all of the coding application, and just basically make myself indispensable. So that's something that I think is a good idea. So I'm gonna start working towards that. Uh, okay, I'm just gonna lay out some things that has been on my mind lately. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I'm just gonna lay them out because I feel that they need to be said, and this video needs to be done. I'm not sure if you can tell from the quality of this video, but looking at myself actually in the camera, I don't look too good. Um, I have hypothyroidism, basically where your thyroid gland underproduces the proper chemicals that it needs for metabolism, all those things. I'm not sure if that is the major cause of how I'm feeling right now, but lately I'm just always feeling like my eyes, like the edges are itchy sometimes and they're red, and I get drowsy more easily. Not sure you can also tell my hair just seems to be thinning, like it's becoming more and more visible. So I'm not sure if it's a hypo because I haven't had the pills in months. I haven't seen the doctor in months, and last time I went to pick up pills, they said I need a prescription every time I pick them up. I don't know if that's the case, but since then I didn't bother. So it's been months since I had pills. Also, my diet is crap. A lot of pizza, a lot of Tim Hortons food, coffees in the morning. I can't remember really how often the last time I had a consistent diet of vegetables or fruits. Um, Still working at 2 Men in a Truck. My body doesn't regenerate the way that it should or the way that it used to, that I remember it used to. Like, I could work even a regular day, like a 4 hour day, and my muscles would be strained. I'll go home, relax for a day, play video games, whatever, it's fine. The next day, I still feel my muscles are like I don't feel like I'm healing. My body is not regenerating and healing the way it's supposed to. My ability to concentrate is going down. I have been sitting on the same pieces of code for both my projects for weeks now, and just I haven't touch them, really. I mean, I just can't get my mind to just focus. I can't get my mind to get to the next stage, to fix the structure that I've made. I mean, like, the thought of dissembling some parts of it and just completely resembling and make all the connections to the rest of, like, all the functions that were related to the things that I want to change, to gain the mental strength or mental um, fortitude to start the process. I just don't have it right now, so I haven't touched it. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm foggy in the head. Body's not really healing. Um, Hair's, I'm not sure if it's more thin or if it looks like it's thinning more. So something has got to change. Um, I applied to Manpower to get another job. A woman called me a couple weeks ago, saying she's gonna offer me a job. Then I didn't hear from her for weeks. She called me today. She says, "Are you able to work on Monday?" I said, "Yes, I am." She said, "Cool. I'll send you an email. Just confirm with me in the email that you are good to go on Monday. And today is Thursday." I said, "Sure." It's 8 o'clock at night right now. I still don't see an email, so I don't know what this woman is doing, why she is delaying, why she's. I mean, it's her job to get me set up with a job, so I'm not sure what's going on with this woman. Hopefully, by tomorrow, I will call her. If I don't see an email, she will send the email. I will confirm. By Monday, I will start a new job, and I will quit Two Men in a Truck. It's not, it's from one general labor to another general labor job, but it's a change of pace. I'm sure that the next job is going to be less labor intensive, definitely full time hours rather than 5, 6 here at random. So the pay will be less, like I'm probably making minimum wage, but I will consistently be getting 8 hours a day, which will definitely increase my paychecks at the end of 2 weeks. So, here's the plan. It's Thursday night right now. I'm at my mom's place watching her cat while she's on vacation. I spent the whole day on Netflix binging Another Life. It's a show. Trying to start something on my apps, but I just haven't had the mental energy to get it started. I know at this moment that I'm feeling foggy. I know that my eyes are burning or feeling itchy. I know that something is going on. I need to, number one, set up an appointment with my doctor. She's probably going to take my levels again and see that they're way off, of course, but at least I will get myself some medication to start up again to hopefully get those levels back down to normal. We'll see if my condition improves. The next thing that I'm going to do is, this new job probably going to be full-time hours, daytime, so probably a 7:30, 8 o'clock morning shift to like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. So that means breakfast and lunch won't really be that great of a diet, but at least my suppers can start to be somewhat significant. So I'm going to start buying vegetables, eating the vegetables, eating fruits. I'll bring fruits to work, start drinking a hell of a lot more water. Um, Try and limit myself to one coffee a day, maybe in the morning. Start consuming less candy and sugar. Um, and hopefully that will start something. I think Something occurred to me also. Um, the fact is that I've been playing this game For Honor a lot lately. I got into it, and I noticed I'll be playing for hours, and then my chest will start to feel a little bit tight. So I've been thinking about this for a few days. The fact that for many years I've been playing Warcraft. I played some Minecraft. I just started this For Honor, but I've devoted hours and hours to these games, and these games require a lot of tension in missions and surviving and staying alive. And I think the heart rate has been stressed while playing these games for hours on end, for months on end. And I think that may be a potential reason why um, my hair is thinning out. Like, I think it's a possibility that the cause of it is either stress or poor diet. So, the two things that I can for sure be in control of is my diet and my stress levels. So, by reducing my gameplay, I'm not having my heart under stress for hours, as I am mentally engaged in these games. If I remove that mental engagement, that will definitely leave me stress free for the rest of the evening. Just watching a TV show, whatever, is fine, but having a game where I'm intently, dodging enemy attacks and all those things like that for hours on end probably wasn't a good idea. My diet I can definitely change, get more vitamins, minerals, fats, whatever food stuff is supposed to give you. Take out carbs. I've been hearing that carbs are poison to your body from Peterson guy. I can't remember his first name right now. Okay, so those are the two things that I can start right away. So, diet, less stress. This new job, I am going to use um, to get a more significant paycheck, which I will use to pay down my rent, pay the remaining amount of student loan, and start saving money towards investing in my future plans. So one of the things I've been looking into a lot is Kijiji, um, and thinking about ways to buy and sell items and sort of bump my way up in cash towards bigger projects. I'm looking for different ways to make money in the meantime until I get that software programmer job. So I'm going to save money, study ways to uh, buy low, sell a little bit higher, 5%, 10% profits, and slowly builds my capital up into the thousands. Um, I need to figure out my situation with my ex fiance. I've been thinking a lot about her lately. Like, she's been on my mind all the time, every day. I realize that I still love her, and I do miss her. And I find myself thinking of ways to how to say I'm sorry and to just meet up with her and just talk to her or just embrace her and just, start over again. And so I start talking, start loving each other again. Just if there is a way to forget all the emotions and the pain and the frustrations, if there's a way to get past all those things and just start over again and just do things right from the beginning. I want that. I really, in my heart, I want to start things over fresh with her. I want to be with her. I want to marry her. I want to have kids with her. I feel like I have stuff that I want to get done first. Like, I feel like I want to get my health back on track. I feel like I want to get that programmer job. I want to get stabilized. I want to get money saved up for, for our wedding and all those things. But at the same time, I just don't feel like we have the time for me to get all those things in place. Like, I feel like I want to be prepared before I meet up with her and try to fix things. At the same time, I just feel like, fuck it, just go now, tell her you love her, sweep her off her feet, and just figure it out after that. You know, she'll have to accept me for who I am, for how I am right now, in my condition right at this moment, and we'll just figure it out together. Time's going, we're aging, the economy is, we're not sure where it's going. There could be, a recession anytime in the next 5-10 years, sooner, maybe later, I don't know. There's so many uncertainties about where the world is going, where my health is going, where she and I together could be going or will not be going in case she never takes me back. I don't know. But I do love her. When my sister got married and they said at the altar, to having to hold till death do us part. Right there in that moment, I thought to myself, you know, when you marry someone, you're choosing someone that you accept that one day you are going to die. And who do you want to be by your side? Who do you want to call your family? Who do you want to live a whole life with and die and never be like, if there is no God and there is no heaven and hell, if you're just gone, you know, you're a blip in existence in time. Who is worthy of your energy and your love in this blip of time that once you're gone, it's over and it never comes back again? Who is worthy of being that person? And instantly, she came to my mind, Tanisha. In many ways, I feel all kinds of fucked up emotionally, career wise, age wise. I feel like I've done a lot of things that set me off track. I've wasted so much time, energy. I've done things to myself, health wise, financially, that just I can't take back, obviously. but I do believe that you make the best of your situation. I feel that you bring your mental and your physical powers out. You fight against the situations that come to you. I once had a conversation with a friend, we're talking about history, about people in the 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, you know, and how me looking back, it's like, I'm glad I'm born this time and not back then because, life is so much better. But then I'm thinking 500 years from now, people are going to look back at my time like, oh, those primitive times and, how could they have survived in those moments? And I realize it doesn't matter what time you're born in. Your whole purpose is to fucking survive your time. No matter what year or era you're born in, there will always be situations, there will always be attacks against humanity, there will always be the higher powers of the elites, the capital systems, the science, germs, earthquakes, some disaster, some mishap, some stress in everyone's time period, in everyone's existence. Your job is to fucking survive your time. That's what I'm gonna do. And if I die from health related issues, so be it. But I am going to fight whatever my situation is, whoever or whatever gets in my way. I'm going to fight it to the end. Whether it's having a hard time getting the job that I want, starting the business that I've dreamed about for the past decade, getting back with the love of my life, whatever situation I am faced with, I will deal with it head on. Maybe I will procrastinate on the journey to do that. Maybe I don't feel great. I feel like shit right now. But step by step, knee crawl by knee crawl, I'll scrape my way up as far as I can until I give out, until my body and mind stop. I will not give up. So if I'm losing hair, I will do my best to stop it, but if it goes out completely, fuck it, I'll shave my head and I will deal with the situation as they come. So, to recap this video, I'm going to get my health back under control as much as I know how, as much as my doctor will recommend me to. I'm going to start looking into what I can do personally to stop the deterioration of my health. Number 2, I'm going to continue looking to get into my software programmer job, and I'm only getting into that job for the experience. I'm not making a career out of it. My life goal is to start my own holdings company to be worth $500 million. And that is the ultimate goal. Once I have that company, I am going to use that company to basically be Batman minus all the crime fighting, but I will use the powers and the abilities of being rich for good in my own way. So, since the last video, I've been feeling like crap. My motivation has been hurt. I'm hurting emotionally, mentally, physically. So I haven't really had any progress to report on since my last video. So I just want to keep you guys updated on how things are going. Remember, this is not a sprint, this isn't a marathon. This is a journey that I am recording. This is real. This is not a fake, success story that I put on show for, just like, oh, I started this new program within 30 days, I made this much money, blah, 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 blah. This is not that video. This is the real grit that Wayne Anthony Williams is going through from when I first started this video to where I end up years from now, if I'm still able to continue these videos, if YouTube or whatever format I'm using still exists. I was going to say something. Yeah, like I said, I'm foggy, so please bear with me. Yeah, I mean, until the idea comes back to me, this is real. This is, yes, okay, I remember. I had a job recently where we did a job for a gentleman who was moving into a new house. He is a business owner, manufacturing. I asked him for some advice, and he was basically telling me that you have to learn to be resilient, you have to learn to go it alone, that nobody's going to help you, you know, and when you do make it, then they want to jump in, then they want to be part of your success story, then they want to say, oh, we gave you that idea, we were there for you. But he says, you have to come up with something original, you have to be willing to do it alone, you have to fight your way to the top. So I am declaring now that this is the real deal. This is not the Hollywood success story. This is the grind. This is the hurt, the pain, the tears. Everything that you're watching in this series is real. So currently, my bank account balance is $1.24. I'm getting paid tomorrow. I haven't worked that many hours. I might get maybe $400 or $500, $600. I have to put most of that towards saving for rent. I'm getting paid again in 2 weeks, so it's early December, and by the time I get paid, all that money probably will be going towards rent. So this month and next month, I have zero disposable cash. I have about $1,000 in my stock market account. I have another $2,000 in silver, physical silver. So that's where I stand right now. As of November 21st, 2019, I have a net worth of approximately $3,000 to $4,000. So everything that builds off. Oh, and I still have about $3,000 to $4,000 in student loan debt. Right? So that's where I stand. My body's hurting. I feel like it's falling apart. I'm not broke. I have some money, but that money is currently tied up, and I don't have a plan good enough to remove the money from those sources. I'm still working on my app that makes money. I'm still working on my personal assistant app. So everything about my life right now is still a major work in progress. I have the beginnings. I feel like I have the groundwork down. I feel like I have a little bit of startup cash. I feel like I have an education in programming to get me started. I feel like I have the ambition and drive to get me started. I feel like success is not a guarantee, but I believe in myself. And so, as you continue watching, and I thank you all for watching my life story. I don't know who's going to see this one day, but I thank you for those who are watching. I thank you for watching and being a part of this experience and this journey. So please keep watching, or continue to watch if you've started long after these videos are made. I hope this is an inspiration to you, and I hope that I make something of myself somewhere 15, 20 episodes down from here. So here's to me, and here's to my story. Thanks for watching again. Bye.